What makes someone charismatic? In this video, we plan to find out. My name is Vanessa and I'm lead investigator at the Science of People, a human behavior research lab. We wanted to know what makes certain TED Talks more popular than others. So we embarked on a big experiment. 760 volunteers helped us analyze hundreds of hours of TED Talks, looking for patterns between the most popular videos and the least popular videos. And we were shocked with what we found. First, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. When we asked volunteers to rate TED speakers on their charisma, intelligence, and credibility, we found that their ratings were exactly the same whether the participant had watched the videos with sound or on mute. In other words, people decide if they like a TED Talk based on a speaker's body language more than their actual words. This is crazy. Most speakers spend their energy on what they say. Very rarely do we think about how we want to say something. Bottom line, focus on your nonverbal just as much as your verbal. And this brings me to point number 2. Jazz hands rock. The more hand gestures, the more successful the talk. There was a direct correlation between the number of views on a TED Talk and the number of hand gestures. The bottom TED Talkers used an average of 272 hand gestures, where the top TED Talks used an average of 465 hand gestures. That's almost double. By the way, Temple Grandin, Simon Sinek, and Jane McGonigal topped the hand gesture charts with over 600 hand gestures in just 18 minutes. Bottom line, even though it might be surprising, to be a good speaker, let your hands do the talking. Third, scripts kill your charisma. We had evaluators rate TED speakers on vocal variety, or the amount of fluctuation in their voice tone, volume, and pitch. Again, the relationship was clear. The more vocal variety a speaker had, the more views they had. In other words, speakers who told stories, ad-libbed, and even yelled at the audience like Jamie Oliver captivated the audience's imagination and attention. Bottom line, memorized lines and scripts kill your memorability. Fourth, smiling makes you look smarter. Even though we think of smart people as serious thinkers, our research found that the longer a TED speaker smiled, the higher their intelligence ratings were. Those who smiled for at least 14 seconds were rated as higher in intelligence than those who smiled for less. Even when TED Talkers were speaking about a serious topic, like Sheryl Sandberg's talk on women leaders, smiling still helped their ratings. Bottom line, no matter how serious your topic, find something to smile about. Fifth, you have 7 seconds. When we asked some participants to rate just the first 7 seconds of a TED Talk, we found their ratings matched the participants who watched the entire talk for 18 minutes. This hints at a mind-boggling conclusion. People make their first impression and decision about the entire talk in the first 7 seconds of the video. Bottom line, make a grand entrance. Watch the first 7 seconds of Brené Brown's talk. Smiles, hand gestures, and tons of emotionality and vocal variety. You see the exact same thing with Simon Sinek's talk. In the first 7 seconds, he's gesturing, he's smiling, and he's making tons of vocal emphasis. I hope this video has shed some light on what makes someone charismatic. Whether you're going to deliver the next top TED Talk or you just want to make an impact in your daily life, take these 5 cues and make them your own. P.S. If you want to read more about the interesting patterns we found in the TED Talks, like the differences between men and women and how the color of their clothing affected ratings, go to scienceofpeople.com/TED.